Peter Pan. Thinking back, I don't ever remember being a big Peter Pan fan growing up. Now, maybe that's just because I hate peanut butter, or maybe I realized early that the line at Disney for the Peter Pan ride is just way too long for the ride itself, and frankly, the best part is the little moving sidewalk before you get on the flying boat. But anyway, I digress. On with the show. For this story, we head to Neverland, the island, not Michael Jackson's house, a place where nobody has to grow up. It's a bit like playing for the Cincinnati Bengals. Our hero today is a young man named Peter Pan, the self-appointed leader of the Lost Boys, a group of ragtag ruffians that spends most of its time trying to outwit the neighborhood group of pirates. The pirates are led by Captain Hook, who frankly is a bit of an ass, though I suppose he might be perkier if Peter hadn't chopped off his hand and fed it to a crocodile. On the plus side, the captain does have some snappy red outfits. Our saga begins with Peter making a random trip to London, where he meets up with three siblings named Wendy, Wendy's brother, and the other one. Peter teaches them how to fly, which involves sprinkling yourself with pixie dust and then thinking of a happy thought like hitting the Powerball or not having a root canal. Plus paying $25 for your first bag and $35 for each additional bag. Once they master their aviation lessons, Peter flies the group back to Neverland, where a love triangle develops between Peter, Wendy, and a fairy named Tinkerbell. In a rather aggressive step, Tinkerbell attempts to break up any budding Peter-Wendy romance by trying to kill Wendy, immediately qualifying Tink to be cast for drama on the next season of The Bachelor. Thankfully, though, in addition to being unnecessarily jealous, Tinkerbell also proves to be totally incompetent, so there's really no cause for concern for Wendy. Now, we've also got some other folks hanging around on the island, including a millionaire and a guy in a bucket hat named Gilligan, or something like that. Over time, mass shenanigans ensue from the Lost Boys, the pirates, and everyone else around. Captain Hook eventually kidnaps the children and comes up with a plan to make them walk the plank and kill Peter with a bomb. This plan doesn't work. Tinkerbell apparently moonlighted on the bomb squad back in the day, and in a rare moment of aptitude, she takes care of all defusing-related issues. Peter frees the children prior to any plank walking, then outduels Captain Hook and sends him off prancing in his tights with the crocodile in hot pursuit. By this point, Wendy and her brothers have had just about enough of this fun and are ready to take Peter back to England to grow up. Peter decides to bring the entire posse of Lost Boys along and has Tinkerbell bust out a 3-kilo brick of pixie dust so he can fly the whole damn pirate ship back to London. Unfortunately, when they land at Heathrow, their gate is still occupied by a Flying America's Cup yacht bound for Auckland. Unable to park, Peter makes the Darling siblings jump off the ship on the run and turns tail back to Neverland with the Lost Boys in tow. They're still waiting for their luggage today. But at least they won't have outgrown their clothes.